Hello, everyone. Good evening. If you're all zooming in China, we promised you a Christmas themed webinar. So, me and Rose are dressed appropriately. I made sure the tree is in prime view for you all. And Pete, you've got some little Christmas goodies in the office, haven't you? Because even if you don't celebrate Christmas, if you get school holidays or if you don't, obviously we just wanted to make it a bit cheery because I know that it's after work. Hopefully you're breaking up soon if you have a holiday and if not. So Christmas themed, Christmas design here, thanks to Rose. And as promised, we are doing another one of our 30-minute webinars. We know you're all really busy, so we don't want to take up too much of your time, but just give you the information that you need for your banking needs in China. So, as I always say, let's make it interactive, let's make it worthwhile. So, pop in the group chat. What's been your biggest pain point with banking in China so far? So in the chat box, Rose has messaged there. Welcome to the webinar. Pop your worst thing that's happened with your bank account in China. Worst experience, what's happened that's really been a pet peeve so far. Biggest pain point with expat banking in China so far. What do you think? So evening, some of you, Pierre, Olivia, Jan, Jess, Pari. There we go. So sending money home. That's a good one, Jess. Takes 3 or 4 hours to do a simple thing. Yeah. Pari probably in the bank as well, so you've had to take time out of your day. Having to provide all the tax, salary details to send money home. Yep. Tanisha, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Yeah, that is a big point. That does come from central Beijing, unfortunately. So all banks do need to comply with that. But there are people that can definitely support and make it easier in that way too. Hence why, as part of our partnerships this year in 2025, we made it our mission to try and make life a bit easier for teachers in China to feel a bit more settled and not so much as an expat for all of your time. We partners with BEA as one of the leading banks for expats in China. They have a wonderful team that we've been working with now. They've helped teachers across China open accounts, get credit cards, send money home from the ease of their sofa via the app. Some have even applied for mortgages, I believe, to buy a house in China. So they are really second to none. We've had a great experience and so have other teachers as well with them. So without further ado, they'll just ask on the call today, we have the lovely Pete and Ophelia. So Pete, give us a wave and say hello.
Hello, everyone.
And Ophelia is there as well. Do you want to say hi, Ophelia?
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you here.
Right, so they will be doing a bit more about. So Pete's going to give you an overview of BA's services, especially to do with their mobile app, sending money home, Jess, and credit cards as well. Then we will have a BA customer that opened an account through us this year, and he can give you an overview of his experience. You can ask questions and whatnot. And then at the end, we will also have live Q&A. So pop your questions in the chat box as we go. Feel free to do so. And like I said, we will aim for 30 minutes, one and done. So without further ado, let me pass on to Pete.
Okay, thank you, Verena. Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Pete, from Bank of East Asia, BEA. First of all, thank you, Totally Teach, for inviting me, and it's my pleasure to be here today. And thank you all for joining us today as well. So go to the next slide. Next slide.
There we go.
Oops. Okay, I may take few minutes to have an introduction to BEA. BEA was founded in Hong Kong in 1918 and has grown to become leading independent local bank there. So we are over 100 years old. So BA Group has around 8,000 employees and 120 outlets in total. And we are now the top five ranking with largest branch network in Hong Kong. The Hong Kong branch is our group head office. And apart from China, we also have overseas branches in Singapore, LA, New York, and London, etc. So next slide. So here's our footprint in China. Shanghai is our head office, and our branch network covers 38 cities, focusing to the majority of the tier 1 and tier 2 cities. Next slide. And here is the challenge. I think most of us, including me, because I'm the expert as well, facing now. So our mission remains clear: to be the trust and preferred banking partner for our clients in Greater China and beyond. So the expat specialty banking is one of our focus. We would like to take this chance to share more details with you. So expat ping pong is if you are not if you have not started working in China, you may have no idea about it. But if you have been working in China, you may have a bad experience about sending money to your home country. So let me begin with the basic background about the FX regulation in China. Foreign employees can only convert and transfer out the taxable income to overseas. So the keyword is taxable income. So you're required to provide different materials to prove it is taxable income. So there's high communication costs with the local bank, and their staff may not speaking English, and the counter may not familiar with the document format that you provide, etc. So, and of course, the mobile apps is very important. Some of the local banks doesn't support the English version mobile apps as well. And you may be required to visit the branch few times to complete the global transfer. So that's why BA built up the expat specialty banking teams to resolve all this problem. So next slide. So the coming sharing focus these five products: mobile banking, we have an English version with full functions, FX, how do we set up the FX quota, and the third one is a credit card, how to settle your overseas and local expenses, and the fourth one is how to transfer out your money. The last one is the how to maximize your deposit interest. Next slide, please. So here's our mobile app. The key is you could place order, FX order and remittance order anywhere, anytime. And there's no charge for the reservation and as well as the FX quota set up. If you it would let you send the money home in a safe and simple way. So this is our mobile app. This is the platform that we are going to provide you. Okay, next slide. So here is the Salary FX is another key product. First of all, you could complete your salary-based FX quota registration during your account opening in day one. And then you are required to provide some supporting document like employment contract, e-tax certification, and your passport, etc. Then the registration will be completed. You could place the FX order through your mobile app within your quota, and you do not need to visit our branches to repeat the process again and again for every transaction. Besides, you could place the FX order anytime, anywhere, then you won't miss the good FX rate. So I think most of the expat may need this kind of service. So the other one is about the credit card. I think most of the expats has difficulty for applying credit card from local banks. Actually, it's a chicken and egg issue as you never have credit bureau record in China. But let me share the basic threshold of applying a BA credit card in China. The basic requirements about the age range, I think most of us should be fine. And you need to open an account with us, and with 30,000 RMB deposit, it will be fine. And after that, you need to complete the salary-based FX registration with money income around 20,000 RMB. It will be fine. And then we will issue two different credit cards for your expenses. The first one is Union Pay. This is for the local expenses. And the second one is a Visa for your overseas expenses. The repayment is under RMB, and the overseas expenses has no impact to your own FX quota. The credit limit is based on your income, credit bureau record in China, as well as the deposit in the bank. It will be upgraded accordingly if your deposit in BA is increased. And of course, with no handling fee at all. Okay, next slide, please. Oops, something. Okay, well, actually, we have three different channels for sending out the money. The first one is a SWIFT. The second one we call Iris, is provided by the MasterCard channel. And the third one we call Hong Kong Express, is within BA Group. So next slide, please. Today, we are focusing to the instruction about the Iris provided by MasterCard. This is not the non-SWIFT channel. This is the better option for fund transfer within 30,000 US dollar. It's much faster and lower cost. Currently, we charge one-off $25 per transaction, and we are planning to launch the fee discount in the common early bird campaign. So most of the expat may prefer to use MasterCard channel instead of the SWIFT. Next slide. Here is the remittance cost breakdown between SWIFT and Iris channel. And you could see that there's no tele fee and correspondent bank charge from the MasterCard channel. For the equivalent 100,000 RMB remittance, there's up to $35 saving from the MasterCard channel than the SWIFT. So this is the most of the expat may prefer to use MasterCard channel. Next slide. Here is the process for the global transfer. How do we meet through the Iris by MasterCard in our mobile apps? There are total only 6 steps. First of all, of course, you need to log into your own account, and you choose the global transfer button, and you need to select Iris. Just click the small amount one, and then you need to select the remittance destination, and you need to confirm your amount and select the beneficiary, and then that's it. So actually, it's quite convenient, and it only takes maybe less than a few minutes to complete the end-to-end process. Okay, next slide. The key thing is about the supporting country. Totally, we have the Iris support. Iris could cover up to 39 countries at this moment. So if you are the expat from, if you want to send money to this country, you could prefer to choose MasterCard channel. Okay, next slide. So if you have any spare cash on hand, you could consider put it in our time deposit. So while BA is offering a very competitive deposit interest rate, especially in US dollar 6 months, we have 3.75. If you're interested to pound, you could put it in the 3 months pound. We're offering a 3.6% for 3 months. So this is our interest rate comparison. Next slide. So the final risk reminder. Choosing an official licensed financial institution such as a commercial bank is very important. You could save the remittance cost or having very good experience in some other platform, but the most important thing is to ensure your money transfers safely and legally off to China. So here we provide the best option, I think, at least with mobile apps and a very good remittance channel, and as well as the salary-based FX function in the mobile apps. So this is our Expat banking service. This beautiful lady, Ophelia, is our Expat Specialty banking team. She is willing to provide all our explanation if you have any questions.
Thank
So
you
thank
very
you,
much.
Lorena. Mm.
Pete's a dab hand at this now. He's done that presentation many times. Thank you very much, Pete, for all the information. Please go ahead, everyone on the call. You can add Ophelia to your WeChat if you want. She is, as Pete said, beautiful, lovely lady. She will speak to you all. I've seen all the WeChat messages she's replied to early, after hours, whenever. She's an amazing person and she'll help you with all of your questions and queries. So please do go ahead and scan her QR. There is also, if you'd like to register your interest through for BEA to open an account, like Pete said, not only do you get all of those services with BEA, I think that one of the most important things that BEA offers is you do get a relationship manager, so your account manager on your WeChat that speaks English with you. So if you do have questions, because it is difficult to navigate, especially if you don't know all the information, you actually do get that with BEA for free. As part of your banking experience with them. They also, because there was a question there or a pain point about going into the bank every time you need to do it. Obviously, the very, very first time there is one visit that's needed, but after that, you can do everything on the app. You don't need to go back into the bank branch itself. And even then, if there is a few of you from the same school, then BA can actually arrange to come to you. So if there's a couple of you that want to all open accounts, BA can send a specialist to your location, over lunchtime, and there's something in the works with BA over a lunchtime that will be announced soon. And they can actually come and open all of your accounts on site. So you don't even need to go and visit the branch. That's just incredible. And I can't imagine, if that was me back then, if how convenient that would have been compared to going and taking half a day off and having to use your annual leave or drag your HR along. So it really is something quite special and unique. The next thing we want to do, and we
Can
are
you
just about on time, is Matt, who is on the call, would like to hear from a current BA customer. So Matt is based in Shanghai. He is a teacher himself and he recently opened an account with BA. So would it be possible, Matt, if you could share with us a bit about your experience? And I absolutely love your Christmas attire. Well done. For sticking with the theme. Love it. So tell us, how was your experience with BA?
Yeah, hello, thanks for having me on. Yeah, my experience, it was a much more hands-on experience from the bank throughout the whole entire process. Like, us being expats in China, I'm sure we've all had the experience where we go into a bank, and even if like my Chinese is not bad, but even then, trying to navigate the Chinese banking system can be a pain at the best of times. And even for simple things like I was with Bank of China and they didn't set up my mobile app, and to sign up to the mobile app was a whole separate process. We had to get our school involved to communicate with the bank direct. It was a whole nightmare. Um, but with BEA, from day one, I was put in touch with Ophelia, echoing everything Rowena has just said about Ophelia. Ophelia is great. Every possible question that I had, Ophelia was on the case. And, she was able to walk me through the entire process, list out very, very clearly exactly what I needed to provide. And then I also the documents I had provided from my school, pay slips and stuff like that, not necessarily in the correct or needed format. And so, Ophelia dug in and worked with me to kind of make sure that the I's were dotted and T's are crossed. And then, yeah, and then as I said, kind of Ophelia actually came to my school and got the initial process underway during my lunch break, which was very, very nice. It's just one less thing to stress about. And then, of course, there is the one branch visit at the very, very start, which, again, I'm kind of way out. I live in Shanghai, but I'm way out in Shanghai. So kind of getting into um, to one of the branches. Not only they worked out for me which was the closest branch, they helped me with my route there, and you know, even to the point where they kind of held the door open for me so I could get there in time. It was a very, very and again, all of this is in English as well. The sign up process, everything about it is in English. They helped me set up the app, and then once I was done with that branch visit, I came away with my debit card in hand. I had my credit card application sorted, and then that was EMS. It was just sent to my place of work, because that's also one of the things that when signing up, they take your address and things like that. But even just asking, hey, is there a better address for your daytime? Like, you're working through the day. Maybe it's better we send it to your work because we know you'll be there to pick it up. And something like that is just so, so key, rather than going back and forth with oh, we can't deliver it because no one's home. Just to deliver it straight to work. And it demonstrates the level of care and attention that BEA has paid through the whole process. And it's not without issue. I don't think anything is ever without issue, but it's the fact that when there is an issue, BA are more than willing to help you get through it. And
Yeah.
even
Yeah, no,
sorry,
that's great. So you registered for a credit card and received
yep,
it, all okay without any
yes,
issues, and you've sent money home.
I have sent money home. Yes, yeah, that was pretty much the first thing I did. I got home and immediately sent back 10,000 just as a little test. Um, and yeah, and that was again, I had a relationship manager, so Swan, and Swan was lovely, and she answered all of my questions and helped me get through the process unencumbered. Um, and yeah, it was just, and like I said, everything's just in one app, no kind of going separately, transfer this to this place, and it was just nice, simple, sorted.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Matt, for sharing your experience in your Christmas attire as well. It's very much appreciated from the Christmas themed webinar. And hopefully, if anyone has any questions specifically for Matt, we can pop it in the group chat, because now we will go on. We are dead on time. We have 7 minutes. So can we keep you all for another 7 minutes? And then let's go back through the chat and answer some of your questions. So Pete, Ophelia, and maybe Matt, depending. Let's go back through and make sure if everyone's questions have been answered. And if you want to ask anything else, please do pop it in the chat now. Now is the time. So I think the big thing, just going to check. If you earn less than 20,000, Pete said you can discuss with your team. That's correct? Pete, you're muted.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Again, what is the question? Oh,
If you
yes, we,
earn
we could
less than
discuss with
20,000.
our team. Yeah, for the question about the credit card, right? We will take this case to discuss with our team internally and get back to you. Okay?
Perfect. Which I think is one of the keys of working with BA rather than another bank where there is language issues or you don't know anyone kind of personally there. If you do know someone at BA, and I know that you'll probably add affiliate, then if there are these issues or these nuances, do get in touch anyway, because you never know. You don't know if you don't ask. So there was another one from Carlos. Does this service work with South American countries?
Hmm. Actually, excluding the sanctioned country, we cover most of them. For the Iris, the Mastercard channel, we cover 39 countries. For the rest, you could use SWIFT the traditional way, but
Perfect.
again, just excluding the sanction.
Yeah. Does that answer your question, Carlos? Is that all okay? Then did everyone... So, Pierre, could you tell us about the currency exchange rate? Is it according to daily totals calculated or on an average when you're doing the FX transfer? How are the exchange rates calculated?
Oh, this is the real time. It depends when do you place the FX order. For example, if you place the order now, we will give you we will code the FX rate, the current FX rate. So you need to make the call whether you close it or not. So this real-time exchange rate.
Perfect. And I just scrolled up right to the beginning, and Olivia, in order to send money home, you were told you had to go in person 2 days in a row, and only Monday to Friday, that's when we're all working anyway. So hopefully with the app, you can see that that's much more convenient. You don't have to worry about that at all. So let me just check. Any other questions that you would like to ask Pete or Ophelia or Matt while they are all on the call? You guys are super efficient. We've got 3 minutes left. Anyone else have any questions?
Yeah,
Obviously.
hi.
Okay.
Hello.
Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I was really late to the meeting. Um, I, I was just late. I'm very interested in finding out more about expat credit cards and international money transfer. I understand that there is hardly any time left in the meeting now, but I'll be very grateful if someone, either Ophelia or one of her colleagues, could contact me afterwards to discuss.
Yeah, no problem at all. Do you want to go ahead and scan
QR code.
Affiliate WeChat? Yeah. And that is exactly what BEA does. They offer credit cards for expats and they enable you to
Is
send
that
money home with a click of a button. That is WeChat. So for anyone else that also wants to scan Affilia's QR code.
okay? And that's perfect. Okay, I'll send you a friend request then, Ophelia. And then, as I said, here in time to ask to list the actual webinar itself.
No problem at all. Thank you for coming and making it anyway. That's the main thing. You've got Affilia's contact, so then you're going to know all of the answers anyway. So I think that just about sums it all up. I think there's no
Great.
point
Okay.
you guys on the call if all of your questions have been answered. So quick one from Joanne. So there is a dedicated relationship manager for each person. Is that correct, Pete? Everyone gets a relationship manager when they open an account with BA.
Yeah, let me recap the handling fee and behind. First of all, we have no handling fee for the credit card and account opening service, as well as the mobile app registration. And we have no account maintenance fee for the account opening as well. And we also assign a relationship manager to you. So this is the recap about our services. Thanks.
Amazing. Okay, so thank you all very much for joining this evening. We did it again within 30 minutes. Hope that you enjoy these kind of short, bite-sized webinars and that they are still useful. Get in touch with someone from BA or from the Totally Teach team. We don't mind to answer your questions. And everyone, whether you're celebrating it or not, whether you have a holiday, we do hope that you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye, everyone.